Hi and welcome to Aiken Adventures.
Today we're taking you to Titusville, Florida. And if you're just now joining us on Aiken Adventures, we're taking you to do all the best things and all the best places all around Florida.
If you like that kind of content, then you want to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications for more of our adventures around Florida.
Today we're here in Titusville, Florida, and we're going to take you to do the top best things in Titusville. Now, of course, Titusville is only an hour east of Orlando, and most people come here on their way to the Kennedy Space Center.
If you're at all interested in space or astronauts or even rockets, then you will definitely want to stop by the Kennedy Space Center.
Now, our favorite way to see the Kennedy Space Center is as a package for Central Florida attractions from Groupon, which is called the Go City, Go Orlando Pass. This is available through Groupon and allows for you to group together some of your favorite Central Florida attractions as a package. We'll put the link for that great deal in the description below. And the first stop on our list is the Valiant Air Command Warbird Museum.
Look at this plane!
The Valiant Air Command Warbird Museum is a collection that started in 1977 by some aviation enthusiasts. This time it consists of more than 50 aircraft. That's incredible.
In fact, there are 3 large hangars.
There's the main hangar, a Vietnam hangar, and then there's a restoration hangar where I assume they restore the planes, but a tour guide is required to enter that hangar. Military discounts are available. Also, guided tours are available at no additional charge. I'm really amazed at how they managed to fit all these planes in here. All the wings and bodies of these planes are fit together like Tetris. It's pretty amazing. When I saw these, I thought, I feel like I'm watching MASH. And then I looked right over here in the corner, and what do you know?
Wow, this one right here is really cool. Check this out.
And interestingly enough, a few of these are priced to sell. That is, if you have a few $1 million laying around. I think the least expensive one I heard about is $250,000. And then a counterpart for a similar plane, $14 million. Is that a lot of money? Vivian's favorite part of the museum is sitting in the chairs. And just a little ways up the road is our next stop in Titusville.
The American Police Hall of Fame and Museum.
At only $13 per adult, this is actually a really great bargain. The museum is a nonprofit organization and all of the money goes to support police officers and their families. In the center of the museum is the memorial. The walls are engraved with the names of 10,000 men who have lost their lives in the line of duty since the museum opened in 1960.
Vivian likes the motorcycle, but I don't think we're quite ready for that yet.
toward the backside of the museum. You can climb into the back of a cop car if you ever wanted to get that kind of an experience. I'm hoping that this is not prophetic about things to come.
Vivian, where are we?
I'm car.
Are we in the police car?
Yeah.
Right, lots of fun. It's actually really tiny back here in the back of the police car. There's not a lot of room back here. So this right here is what I would drive if I was a police officer. It's so pretty.
Looks like the only thing they're missing is a police horse, like in Central Park.
We're in jail.
You can sit in the electric chair, or you can look at the gas chamber. You can even touch the guillotine, but they did ask that you not put your head into the guillotine. So maybe a little common sense goes a long way. There's even a use of force simulation room, but you have to ask the attendant at the front desk to let you in. I don't know if I'm interested.
Okay, this next section right here is really interesting to me because I'm a crime junkie and I like listening to crime podcasts. And so I like this wall over here that I can learn more about the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives.
Next up on our list is the Enchanted Forest Sanctuary. This forest sits on 470 acres of land and consists of several miles of hiking trails. An education center is located at the front where you can learn all about biodiversity and Florida wildlife. And then there are a couple of hiking trails. We're going to check out the Coquina Trail and probably this butterfly garden over here. So I learned why it's called the Coquina Trail. It's because there's some giant coquina boulders kind of scattered around out here.
This really is a beautiful area, and it looks like there are great opportunities to even see some wildlife, especially if you're on the hiking trails.
In fact, while you're on your hike, you may want to look out for the eastern indigo snake, some scrub lizards, some white-tailed deer, or maybe even some bobcats. All right, you ready to go eat?
Yes, where are we going?
I have just the place. For lunch today, we're at one of our favorite places in Titusville, the Dixie Crossroads restaurant.
These little things are the best part of this restaurant.
Yeah, these corn fritters.
The little corn fritters.
Yes. They're great. They're corn fritters, but they cover them in powdered sugar, so it's like eating a donut.
So they have these cheese curds, which pretty much is fried cheese. You can't get any better than that. And then it's almost like a homemade marinara sauce. It's really, really good.
You guys look at this. This is what we got. It was like $45.99 or something like that. I'm not sure. And it was like some feast on the menu. We're gonna share all of this. It's 8 ounces of prime rib. There's a lobster, some rock shrimp. Rock shrimp is like their signature thing here. So you gotta get that one with us.
Love Dixie Crossroads, mostly because when you walk through, there's a bridge and there's water on either side and you can always see some wildlife. So today it looks like there's some turtles out, there's some ducks, and of course you can always feed the fish.
If you're a longtime Aiken Adventures watcher, then you know that right after lunch is nap time. So for nap time today, we hopped in the van and drove a long way across Merritt Island to get out to the National Seashore. After a quick look at the beach, it was time to put our shoes on and to head back to the van. On your way, don't forget to stop by the Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge.
There's also a visitor center when you pull up, and inside the visitor center is a lot of different information about different animals, like the sea turtles. And it's really neat because you can push the little button and then a speaker comes on and it'll tell you all a bunch of different facts about each animal.
Behind the visitor center, there's a birding trail, and there's a boardwalk that just kind of goes across some wetlands, and you can look out across the boardwalk and see a bunch of wildlife, especially some turtles, tortoises, and of course birds. Well, we're visiting during the summertime, but I would imagine if you come during the wintertime, then there are going to be a ton of birds. Not really a whole lot of them this time of year because it's super hot and they've gone back north.
There's a lot of bugs though.
Yeah.
The next stop on our list is the American Space Museum. There's an entire room in this museum that's dedicated to women that have gone to space, which I think is really interesting. Here are some examples of space food, which I don't know if I could do that in space. It doesn't look very good.
Another one of my favorite things is that there's a giant model of a space shuttle over in the corner, and it has like a big space crawler and all kinds of things. Apparently kids can do a little scavenger hunt while they're visiting in there, and Vivian's a little too young to be able to understand that, but she did get a prize.
I got some blankets so mommy can play
The American Space Museum is located in historic downtown Titusville, and it's right across the street from the Titusville Visitor Center. Right behind the Visitor Center is the historic Pritchard House, which is really cool, and you can call ahead and make an appointment to receive a tour. But the gardens are open to the public, so enjoy a nice stroll around the grounds. The historic Titusville Playhouse is located just across the street from the Visitor Center.
Of little downtown areas, and downtown Titusville has a lot of character. One thing that's actually really unique about downtown Titusville is that they have bike lanes that run throughout downtown.
And just a quick walk through downtown Titusville will lead you right up to the Spaceview Park. Spaceview Park is one of my favorite things to visit when I'm in Titusville because it has so many interesting monuments about the space program and the astronauts, and there's some really great views of the waterfront as well. One of my favorites is this handprint monument for Neil Armstrong. I can put my hand right there. It's basically the same size.
This area of the park is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite places here in Titusville. chair to sit in over here. I think I could just spend a couple hours out here. It actually feels really good. Even though it's 90 degrees, the breeze is blowing. It's really nice right now.
Hi, welcome to Valiant Adventures. Today we're taking you to the aquarium. This is the aquarium.
No, we're going to
it's not.
Titusville.
Hi, welcome to Valiant Adventures. We're taking you to Titusville.
Hi, and welcome to Aiken Adventures.
Today we're taking you to Titusville. What? My eyes.
Not me.
Okay. For lunch today, we're at one of our favorite places.
Hi, and welcome to Aiken Adventures.
Today, we're taking you to Titusville, Florida. In fact, while hiking, you may encounter some Florida snakes, the eastern indigo snake, maybe the scrub lizard, bobcats, white-tailed deer. Now, of course, when you visit Titusville, it's only an hour east of Orlando, and most people pass right. Vivian, don't put your finger in your nose.
Hi, this is Anthony and Alaina.
If you've enjoyed this video, then we invite you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon as you follow us for all of our adventures around Florida.